Talk Radio.
Hi, everyone. This is Molly McCord, and welcome to a new podcast episode where we're going to talk about healing into wholeness with Uranus in Taurus. This is a once-in-a-lifetime energetic experience as Uranus travels through Taurus until 2026. So what it's going to be doing is awakening more of your own energy field into love, into a sense of self-value, self-worth, and what that means for you. What that means for you at this point in your journey and at this point on the planet. Taurus is the energy of what we value, what we find meaning in. It establishes our self-love and our self-worth. It also establishes stability and what we need in life to feel stable. That shows up through money, finances, what we own, what we buy, what you need to survive. Taurus is very much about survival. And so we're going to look at what does that mean for you in your chart, because from March 2019 until April 2026, this area of Taurus in your chart is going to be receiving breakthroughs, change, big unexpected developments. It's the suddenness of something that you maybe couldn't see coming, but that at a deeper level you're ready for. You're ready to understand something new. It's a breakthrough. It can be the breakdowns. It can be the understanding of something occurring out of the blue that turns out to be a blessing. It brings in more understanding around your energy, what you need, and who you truly are. And a lot of what we do in life can take us away from who we truly are. You think about the different roles and responsibilities we have, how we need to show up, how we participate, the things that matter to us. And this is the energy of asking you to think about it differently, to be aware of new understandings of what you find meaningful. And this can affect our relationships and love, because of now that is an energetic mirror of our own relationship to ourselves and the love we hold for ourselves, that someone can only be in your life if they're connecting with you at that same energy. And so there can be relationship changes around this transit. There can be new understandings around making money, understanding what money's worth. Taurus is about what we own, what we buy, what we possess, what we own because it matters to us. And I look at how Marie Kondo on Netflix is asking everybody to look at what they own and how does it make them feel. Well, the Uranus and Taurus shakes up what we own and says, I don't want this anymore. I don't need this anymore. This is going out. I'm getting rid of it. And then it frees you. Uranus is about liberation. And it's meant to give you a bigger sense of freedom around what does matter to you and what no longer is needed. And so the areas of life that can really be stuck at times, maybe they're stuck or they're stagnant, the energy is slow, it's become lazy. This is where this Uranus energy comes in and shakes it up, a bit like holding a snow globe. You shake the snow globe and it all changes, right? Everything that was settled at the bottom, it goes up in the air and it just swirling and turning, and it can be hard to understand what is what. But this is what Uranus does. It gives you a new vantage point. You see what really matters and what has meaning to you now. So this is actually asking you. It's like I'm getting the image of being on a roller coaster at times, and you're holding on to the handlebar in that roller coaster, just going up and down and not knowing what's what and not being clear. But the energy is saying, look at your choices. Look at what matters to you now, and don't be afraid of change, because now this energy comes in and it's really going to rock and continue to work with any planets or points in the fixed signs, which are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And these planets and points in your chart are where Uranus brings in these sudden developments, these shakeups, these new ways of seeing something that you couldn't plan or you didn't expect. But ultimately, it's meant to liberate you, to free you up, to not get too, it's like to not get too ingrained in something being a certain way. Because the fixed signs are the ones that like reliability, they like what is known. These are the parts of ourselves that want to know what we can count on, that resist change. There's stability that's needed. But Uranus is the opposite of stability. And it's shaking up. It's shaking up and shaking loose what has served its time and served its purpose, so that you are free to go. You're free. You're free to go, or you're free to grow. You're free to keep moving. So this is an energy of what's next. And you can perhaps be aware of that at an individual level. However, it shakes up areas ruled by Taurus, which include financial systems, money, banking, where we have invested in the natural resources of the planet, such as agriculture, gold, silver, coal. It brings up anything with the land, because Taurus is about the earth, and it's about the bounty and the abundance of the earth, how we take care of the planet, and then how we're in a reciprocal relationship with the planet, with nature, and how we're honoring what nature needs. And as nature provides so much for us, I mean, you look at the plants and how the plants provide oxygen, right, the clean oxygen. And then you can look at all the different places on the planet where there's different natural resources. Are they being respected? Are they being cared for? Are they being overly mined? There's so many examples, and we're going to see more of this, of how we've been treating the planet, as Uranus and Taurus energy shows us where there is true sustainability and where there is serious changes needed in the routines and patterns of agriculture, farming, mining. Again, anything with the earth is going to be a very key area. And you could argue it's been that way for decades. But this transit only happens every 84 years. And the planet is a very different place now than what it was in the 1930s. That's when this transit last happened. So we're looking at how we use our resources, how we are able to truly have sustainable resources on the planet. And we're looking at areas of life that support our abilities to live a good life and what we truly need, what's really essential. It's a back to basics, because Taurus energy can be very basic and simple and prefer that. It doesn't want complications. It doesn't want drama. It wants something to just be known, because that creates more peace. So we're looking at where are there changes happening that have taken us away from what we really need, what really matters, what we truly value, and what has meaning. All these are Taurus keywords. So we're going to see changes in financial systems, in banking structures, in money. There's been the rise of cryptocurrency. Well, is that valid? Is Bitcoin going to be around? What is cash worth? We all have cards, right? Credit cards, debit cards, gift cards, all created and all linked through electronics. It's like, where we can expect some big changes with the payment systems we use, with cash, with money, all Taurus energies. It also relates to how we earn money, how you make money as an individual, because Uranus relates to technology, innovation, the internet, entrepreneurship, everything we do on our own. It's about looking at, say, a side hustle and how that side hustle can generate more income for you online than perhaps a day job with an hourly rate because of how the internet reaches millions of people. So it's reconceptualizing money, how to make money, how to earn money, the quantum energies of money. Uranus is quantum. It's how you can exponentially make money in a way that maybe wasn't even a possibility before. So this Uranus and Taurus related to financial systems and money can greatly increase online money, making money, money payments, money processing, all of this. And so is that something that would support your values and how you want to spend your life and how you spend your days? The other part of that is that it can be quite turbulent. Uranus is turbulence. It's unexpected. It's things rising and falling quickly. It's what you don't see happening. So there isn't a lot of security, and it's tricky because of how Taurus is all about security. And this Uranus and Taurus is saying, where can you connect with security within yourself, a solid foundation within yourself that makes you stronger and resistant to any external turbulence or changes? And we're looking at where we have resisted change. Taurus can resist change, just as the other fixed signs, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, can resist change as well. And so this brings in a bigger understanding that we're in a cycle of grand overall change. And how can you move through that or ride the roller coaster of change? Now, underneath all of this is your own energy of self-worth, self-love, and personal value. And in our lives, we can unconsciously think, like deep in your psyche, without your own awareness, that you have to earn love, just like you earn money, or you have to earn love, or you have to earn someone's viewpoint that you're worthy or that you're valuable. And the Taurus energy, when it's in its strength, doesn't have to earn anything from anyone. It's a remembrance that you don't earn what you already are. You are loved. You are valued. You are worthy. These aren't things other people vote on. These aren't things other people decide for you. These aren't things that you have to take in from others, although it's pretty common in our lives that we do. We do. As we get stronger, we understand our own value and worth. We do take on these messages. We do take them in. We think they matter. We think they're important. But the strong Taurus energy puts itself first in a place of self-love, where you take care of your sense of love in yourself, valuing yourself first, and then that establishes the relationships that you create, the people that you interact with, because in order for those people to stay in your life, they need to be at that same energy. They need to reflect